to talk to you about you've got your new album coming out.
We
so
do.
Could you tell us a bit about that?
It is out on the 14th of March, available on iTunes at a very reasonable price, called Stop Killing the Jazz Man. And yeah, it's a whole bunch of swing tunes that we've been playing for the last couple of years. Nice live track in Mulvania, which we're particularly pleased with, and an original single which you're actually in the video of, called Three Blind Mice.
Yes, I was going to ask, when's the video for that coming out?
Very soon.
Very soon. We're colouring it as we speak.
Oh, okay.
Well, not as we speak, because that'd be right now. But yeah, no, very soon. We're trying to sort of release everything together. New website, new album, new video. Yeah, Ninja 2.0.
We were thinking about bedspread covers. Do you think that's a good idea?
What do you mean?
Of the Swing Ninjas, of Bruce's face.
Oh, right, yes.
On
I like a pillow. Yeah, I like a pillow.
So I thought you meant the cover of the CD looking like a
bedspread. That would be
That's
amazing.
not a bad idea. Get on the phone to Andy.
Okay, 1 second.
Yes, and I think that would be a very individual present that would make.
Absolutely.
Wouldn't
Intimate.
it?
Absolutely intimate. But no, it's all happening really. It's been a very busy couple of months getting ready to do that, and yeah, it's all about to launch and hopefully have a, yeah.
And the release party is going to be here at the
Oh,
Mesmerist.
okay. Yes, because you've got quite a following here at the Mesmerist now, haven't you?
Yeah, it's great. A lot of the swing dancers come down every Wednesday night after their swing lessons. And it's going to be on a Wednesday night.
Good idea.
Which is a coincidence, which is a happy coincidence. Yeah.
So how do you feel playing music for dancers? Because some bands sort of separate their set sort of for a dancer set and a sort of normal set. So what do you prefer?
It's obviously the tempos have got a lot to do with the dancers, so we tend to try and pull the tempos back. We appreciate that we're quite fast for a lot of people trying to dance, as you probably experienced.
Yes.
So it's easier with Simon on bass. I believe he's playing with us tonight, is he?
Yeah, double bass
Yeah.
kind of just pulls the tempos back a bit and makes it a bit more sort of relaxed. When the three of us get going, we tend to kind of get a bit mad, and the tempo's kind of are really driving. But with the bass, it's kind of easier to sit back.
Jamie gets his little ferret hand going, and
It's crazy. Yeah, you don't want that hand anywhere near you. It's
Before we
a
know
danger
where
to
we
shipping. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll put it back on.
Yeah.
So do you play different songs or just sort of slow the tempo down on the same ones?
I suppose it's song selection based on the ability to pull them back a bit without sounding weird. It's not a specific. We haven't specifically got a dance set. I suppose if it ever became a problem where we were playing a beginners only dance event, we would probably bring in a few extra tunes that are much better played slow.
Yeah.
Some of them do just tend to work better fast or slow, so then we kind of avoid them if needs be.
which is your favourite track to dance to? Do you have a favourite?
My favourite song ever, which is a dance song, is Sing Sing Sing.
Okay.
Which it's quite fast, but also normally the most common version is 8 minutes long.
Okay. Right, okay.
So
Nice.
It's going to
it's
give
a
you a workout.
bit of a demon to dance
Yeah.
but it's just,
Oh,
to me,
nice.
the best song in the world.
Favourite song we play? I do really like things like Putting on the Ritz, and Russian Lullaby is great. Since recording and listening to that, we've put this sort of three-piece girl band called Swinging in Heels on the album, and they've come and done some backing vocals, and since hearing that on Russian Lullaby, it's really sort of sparkled the tune. Very beautiful tune, quite sort of,
We hope to do a lot more with them.
So are they featured throughout the album?
They're
or
on
just
3
on
of the
that song?
tracks. Yeah. But they didn't have much time and no money. So they gave
customary.
it. Yeah.
We hope to do more.
Love of the music. Yeah, they just got a really nice, clear sound, and they make us sound like we can sing a lot better than we can. So.
best tune, favourite tune of all time,
Oh, yeah.
and that we possibly play,
Or that you hope to play.
or that we hope to play.
I really like Roberta Flack's The Very First Time I Saw Your Face. Do you know that song?
Yeah.
That's a beautiful song. It's a song that I think we should never attempt to play in any form whatsoever. I think that would upset me greatly. And that would be my choice.
Let's do a Whitney Houston cover.
I think that's an extremely bad taste, Bruce.
No, I think now's the time.
What if Bobby Brown is listening to this?
He's a big fan.
He's a big fan, really?
Yeah.
He's
Bobby,
#1 fan.
I
we're
assume
very
so.
sorry.
Yeah.
No, because
There's Etta James songs we could cover. She was a kind of a bit better.
on iTunes, and I think we may
Get
well do
W
this.
Yeah, Etta James would make more sense than Whitney Houston. But
Yeah. Well, hey, I don't know if you've seen The Bodyguard. I think
Bruce
disagree.
fancies himself as a bit of a latter-day Kevin Costner.
Yeah.
And I think you'll agree that, if you
Yeah.
got into trouble in a nightclub.
Yeah. I'd get a bow and arrow out.
Huh?
So
Yeah.
is that a second job while you're here? If there is any trouble?
Kevin
down
Costner
here?
impersonation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what Bruce does mainly.
Yeah. No, I specialise in Kevin Costner lines from movies that most people haven't seen.
Oh, okay, that's someone's got
So
to do it.
exactly, and that's why I grew my hair as well, because he's got a good head of hair,
He has.
hasn't he?
Yeah.
It's what he's best known for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So, Jane, what's your favourite song that you do?
I think if Will learnt Axel F and the Swing Ninjas played it.
Even though Axel F, what Axel
The one Bruce is singing.
Yeah, okay. I'm
Yeah.
down with that.
Yeah.
So my favourite song hasn't been recorded yet.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's
TBC.
Coming soon.
That's one for
Yeah.
everyone to.
For the next
Oh.
hour.
Yeah.
Okay, so how long have you all been together as a band?
Almost a couple of years now, although it feels much longer.
It might be just over 2.
It's over 2 years. 2 years and 4 months.
We just met Busking.
Oh, okay.
Bruce phoned me up and said he had a friend.
I've got this weird
I
friend
was
who
like,
plays
"Who?"
saxophone.
It wasn't confirmed at that point that we were friends.
No, we were friends independently. I was friends
He
with
was
Will.
Speculating.
So we weren't a band, we were just
I thought you
on
were
Will's
friends
lunch
with other
break.
people.
I was friends with other people and accident. No, Will and I have known each other for ages, and Jamie and I have played in bands together and known each other for ages as well. And I like to think that I kind of created the Swing Ninjas.
In your own image.
Exactly.
Or in Kevin Costner's
In
image.
Kevin Costner's image. That's exactly. Yeah, couldn't have said it a bit myself. So, yeah.
So yes, how did you all settle on your instruments?
You were made to in school, weren't you?
Yeah, I moved schools when I was 11 and went to a school with a great music department, and it's alright. I didn't have any
Fat
friends
kid with a
anyway.
tuba.
It's gonna be alright.
Slightly plump kid with a
You were
and I was like
11.
and I grabbed the trumpet and I was terrible. Okay, I was crap at the trumpet. I thought it was
Okay.
when I was 11. I thought it was because I had big lips. I
That's-
probably had a
that-
complex. I probably had a
With
complex.
fat lips.
That's it. Your scapegoating.
Don't have a go. Don't have a go. Anyway.
Your scapegoating.
So then I got moved onto the tuba, and I did think, wow, okay, that's a pretty cool instrument, and then just carried on playing, and realised it was a strange choice, and that's still to this day. I am a professional tuba player and helicon and sousaphone.
But you please, that's how it's turned out.
Very. It's my motto is if you can't do something as the best, be the only one.
That
You can't be the best. If you can't be the best at
That
what
was
you
almost a
do,
bit George
The only
Bush.
game.
if you can't be the
If you
best,
fool some of the people, we won't get fooled again.
yeah. Fool me once, shame on you. Play the tuba, be the only tuba. That's my words of wisdom.
You can't
I
argue
hope-
with that logic.
No. I think it's
So-
sound.
So just to clear it up, what is your motto?
Fool me once, shame on you. Don't fool me, play the tuba. Available for lessons.
It's getting better every time.
Yeah. So that's my general motto I
you need
live
to
by.
sort out what that motto is.
Hey.
You need to really nail it down.
Hey,
In
it's
Stoke.
I think that should be on the front cover of the
Yeah.
CD.
fool me
Tears
once.
of the Tuba was
Yeah, our first album. That was
actually
dedicated to-
about Bruce's moving school when he was
Okay.
11.
Yeah, it was. It was.
And crying the passion of music
Yeah.
as an 11-year-old into that very first tune.
It's
Was
true.
it in Adele style, sorrowful?
It is.
Shouting at things.
Absolutely, and it's very. Yeah, it's a passionate instrument. You got to get your whole body involved.
Does Adele play the tuba?
So I've heard.
I bet she'd be great at the tuba.
I know someone who knows her, so I could.
It's got just the right
We
size lips.
sang her cover of a Bob Dylan song at a
Okay.
wedding recently, which
Oh,
went
to
very,
make me...
very nice.
Oh yeah, you did a good job, didn't you?
Yeah, I was pleased with
Didn't
that.
you?
I was the Dell. And,
I was the...
and Bruce played the tuba.
Maybe you should offer to her that you've heard the songs, they're good, but could do with a bit more tuba.
I actually say that to everyone I meet. I was like, yeah, you know, JayZ, cool, but you could just use the sousaphone section
You
just
wanna
behind.
Tie
Yeah,
that into the motto somehow.
yeah. Okay, I'll rework the motto. It's just, you know, it's just I'm working on it. I'm a work in progress.
Do either of you two have emotional stories that can be
God.
We've
Sure.
got emotional.
shortened
we've got
down
Sure.
emotional
into
stories.
catchy phrases?
Have you got a catchphrase for your instrument? How you found your instrument? How it makes you feel?
I'm not sure I do have a catchphrase.
For
When
a
it
long
comes to
time.
the saxophone, a mantra or something like, you know, try and put it in your mouth every day.
And mine's hold on to it.
Yes, so
Yes.
please buy the album, listen to the album, dance to the album, and this young lady is in the video looking wonderful. You do a great high kick.
Yeah,
Well,
there's some
thank you.
Awesome.
there's some great stuff
Yeah,
in that
she
video.
looked great.
Yeah, three
And that choice
three
of
couples.
dress was amazing.
In Ferrara, we went to, which is a massive busking festival in Italy, kind of near Bologna. It was 30 degrees at night. We played solidly for 10 days, 3 hours a day. It was amazing. We do like busking as well. We play to a lot of dancers, but actually we've come from, and we still do play to pretty much every type of crowd. Listening, you know, sitting down, actually really listening to the music, or dancing, or in the street. A good performer. Will's an amazing street performer.
There was one point where we had worked the crowd into such a frenzy that we made a young
Yeah.
child have some kind of fit and bite the leg of a passing
It was
stranger.
amazing.
Wow.
It's
I think
absolute
that's probably
highlight.
what we're most proud of.
Absolute highlight.
in
It
the
really.
stage
wouldn't be proud
performance.
of that.
Little child just went mental.
But he was
just
grooving away
absolutely-
and then just started
Screaming.
screaming and then jumped onto a leg.
and bit
He
it.
went feral.
It was
Yeah,
It was
music.
It
Turned
was
him feral.
yeah. Will read. That was you. I
And the
think,
old,
'cause
and
you
the
were
old
like
man,
dancing.
there's a little old man who put his shopping bag down and started jumping over it.
separate gig. Also, a dog ran in.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Yeah, that was quite cool.
No, it's great. It's great. It was really that Ferrara was great. It sold a lot of CDs. Got a lot of love. Italians really do love the music as well. So
Bruce is
really,
now dating someone from Milan.
That's true. That's true. There's
That,
love.
that
There's,
you met there?
yeah.
He
If
has
you'd
to
There's
like-
love at the
spread
end of the love at the end of the rainbow. Apparently.
He does
Yeah.
his bit for the band.
That's, if you'd like to date Bruce, then the
Log onto the website. I've created a page.
the Facebook.
yeah,
that's
yeah,
probably the
yeah.
best way to get hold of him.
Craigslist.
Craigslist. Yeah. Gumtree.
But we do a lot of local
Yeah.
gigs as well.
We play here at the Mesmerist every
Yeah.
Wednesday from now until the end of time.
So it's
Yeah.
no, so
yeah.
come down. More
Always
people come
dancers.
down, please. We need it. It's our,
It is the place to be.
it's
It is
our
the place to be.
midweek saving grace. Makes sense of our lives. So please come down and dance. New album, new video, new website. We're playing everywhere, all over the summer. And
So have you got any other gigs apart from obviously the Mesmerist? Any gigs coming up?
Yeah, plenty. The best thing is it kind of changes. The Mesmerist is consistent, but it kind of changes weekly. We do a lot of touring in the summer around Europe. So the best thing is just to log on the website, check the calendar. Or Facebook as well. We keep that up to date. The web address is www.theswingninjas.co.uk and also facebook.com/theswingninjas. And if you Twitter and everything, it's always just /theswingninjas.
We do play lots of little.
Absolutely, yeah.
pubs
We
as
try
well.
we try and sort of spread ourselves out. London as well try and get the sort of London dance scene. But we do really try and not specify dance or non-dance.
Yeah.
It's just we like all the different types of gigs.
Well, I think if dancers hear that there's the right music, they'll come along. But
Yeah.
non-dancers might.
And
go
the
a
right
bit-
floor.
Well, they do that.
Yeah.
That is the one
Always
problem.
the
That is the one problem because there's so many. The dancers are so good so often. They do intimidate people immensely, and we always try and encourage people to come up and just even if they're just kind of R&B dancing along.
Yeah.
You know, those are the best atmospheres when you can create that. Because if it is just people sort of sitting scared watching these people do amazing things, it can be quite intimidating for other people. So it's nice to have mixed crowds and people dancing. So.
I was going to ask a really cliched music question, but what are your main influences of the band?
It's a band.
I think you've talked about yours enough already.
Me?
Yeah.
Rolling
Flack
Stones.
once. Roberta Flack once.
Charlie Parker. As a band, I mean, we love Slim Gaillard and Stuff Smith and that sort of era of kind of swing. We're sort of progressing to jazz. I think that, yeah. Robert Palmer. Kevin Costner in his solo album.
Kevin Costner.
No, we the one of our strengths is the kind of fusion of where we've come from. I come from a sort of a classical background, moving into jazz, kind of gypsy stuff, and then into gypsy swing, and then into swing and jazz, and I love the New Orleans sort of big brass band. Will's with Bop, Charlie Parker, jazz, but loving funk around, soul stuff. Jamie's country and gypsy swing.
But that doesn't feature. The country's not allowed in.
Yeah, no,
Jamie's
we
got
don't.
a very distinctive right hand.
But he's a fantastic gypsy swing in the style of Django Reinhardt. So that's what drives. That is what swings the band, because we don't have a drummer, hardly ever these days. So that
was
really
that
is
sort of a decision, or did it just?
It was actually, yeah. Especially early on, you had a drummer to us, and we suddenly sound like every other swing band that we've played with as Depth. So, but I mean, I've said it many times, and I'll say it again. But the Swing Ninjas is this man's right hand.
And it started out as three of us, and that's the sound we want to keep.
Yeah.
It was a fluke when the three of us came together, and
it
works.
It
Have you ever seen anything like that in your life?